Hello guys, this is Michael from the Gamers Legion, and today I have a special episode for you guys, Elder Scrolls 6 Talk and Speculation. Keep in mind, this is not like real fact, because Bethesda hasn't even announced Elder Scrolls 6, because I think they're going to work on Fallout 4, but we're probably going to see Elder Scrolls 6 in the next 5 years or so. So, let's start off. Where will it take place? As we know, Elder Scrolls 1 Arena took place in Cyrodiil. Elder Scrolls 2 Daggerfall took place in Hammerfell and High Rock. Morrowind took in Morrowind. Oblivion took in Cyrodiil. Skyrim took in Skyrim. Now, where would Elder Scrolls 6 take place? So, what provinces do we have left? Well, there is Blackmarsh, Valenwood, Elsewhere, and Somerset Isle. Somerset Isle, sometimes spelled Somerset with the U, Isle, is also known as the Aldmeri Dominion. It is a large island to the southwest of Tamriel's mainland. The Somerset Isles encompass a second smaller island. In addition, it once contained the island system of Panyandoya, who was seceded after a war with the King of Somerset. Somerset Isle is inhabited by the Aldmer, called High Elves by the Imperials, of whom magic is said to flow through their very veins. While the Slode are believed to be the first inhabitants of the Isles itself, it is believed to be the first province occupied by the Aldmer. Valenwood. Valenwood is a densely forested subtropical province of the Cyrodiilic Empire that makes up the southwest coastal plain of Tamriel. Valenwood borders Elsewhere to the east and Cyrodiil to the north, partially divided from the latter by the Strid River, and is just across the street from Somerset Isle. Its landscape consists of rolling hills and light blue rivers, predominantly covered in rainforest and woodland. The best way to describe Valenwood is in a pocket guide to the Empire, which describes it as a sea of endless green, a maze of foliage with half-hidden cities growing like blooms for flower, the home of the Bosmer Tamriel's garden. Along the province's northern border with Cyrodiil are highland plateaus with 100-foot tall trees overlooking the swamp lowlands, leading southwest to the Falanesti. One unusual feature of Valenwood is its gigantic migratory trees that can contain entire cities. Falanesti, in particular, is a mile-high tree holding an entire city in its branches that was described in A Dance in Fire. Falanesti used to migrate south in the winter, but it has recently stopped walking for unknown reasons. Its population consists of the Bosmer. Now, Elsewhere. Elsewhere is a province that lies on the southern coast of Tamriel. It is bordered by Valenwood to the west and by Cyrodiil to the north and east. Elsewhere is a home to the feline Khajiit. The Khajiiti government is a confederacy held together by the Main, which are the rarest of the various Khajiit breeds. An important part of Khajiiti culture is the moon sugar that is harvested in Elsewhere. Moon sugar is said to be created by manna falling from the Jai Kajay into the Bay of Topol on the southeastern coast. The waters are drawn into the sugar plantation of the jungles of Tenmore, which covers much of the southern province. Finally, Blackmarsh. Blackmarsh is a dense swampland region of southeastern Tamriel, home to the reptilian humanoid race of Aragonians and race of sentient trees known as the Hist. Mer race is also used to name Aragonia, a reference to an obscure ancient battlefield to avoid negative connotations of the term Blackmarsh. Aragonians thrive in the foreboding swamps of Blackmarsh, a lush and threatening land teeming with poisonous plants and violent predators. The region's tropical climate lends its plants the capacity to overturn all attempts to cultivate them. Foreign agricultural, colonial, and commercial ventures beyond the slave trade have met with abject failure. The native Aragonians organized themselves on the tribal level with success and efficiency, and were only loosely integrated into ruling the empire. So, now, where would it take place? Somerset Isle is very unlikely, since of its racist, high elven, supremacist groups, which will make your character customization very low, because you probably might have to only be high elf, as of my opinion, and that since Somerset Isle is shrouded in a mystery, as we read from Skyrim, probably Bethesda will leave that for the last chapter of the Elder Scrolls series. Now, Blackmarsh. Black Marsh wouldn't be a terrible idea, but since it's mainly swampland and Aragornian slaves, there wouldn't be much diversity as in Skyrim or Oblivion, but there is still a chance that Black Marsh might be in Elder Scrolls 6. Now, Valenwood. Valenwood is home to the Wood Elves, or known as the Bosmer. It is a very good setting to put Elder Scrolls 6 in, but due to its infestation of the Aldmeri Dominion, that would cause a lot of problems. So I think Bethesda wouldn't want to go this way. Now, Elsewhere is the last choice, and probably the best choice, judging by the diversity of its culture and race. Also the PC mod which came out, which showed us how good and excellent it would be for Elder Scrolls 6 to take place in. Now there is also a chance High Rock might be the setting for Elder Scrolls 6, judging to its landscape, which is very similar to Skyrim, but I think more players would want Elsewhere. And since High Rock was included in Elder Scrolls 6, but it was only a city, but it can still be an option for Bethesda.